Leader of GOM.
Helix, leader of aluminum.
And you're the leader of...
Earth?
Hear that, everyone? It's the leader of Earth.
Elio! Show original animated films haven't really did coming in Hollywood. So unsurprisingly, Pixar decided to make an original animated film since they haven't made an original animated film since Elemental in 2023. So now the production of this movie actually had a lot of changes, though it was delayed not one but two times, and even its original director left and was replaced by Dormy. However, unfortunately, the marketing for this movie hasn't really been that great. So while I hesitate to say that the marketing of this movie was non-existent, but at best it had a happy meal. So now as for my expectations for this movie, I will say that while I am not expecting this movie to be a masterpiece, I am still expecting this movie to be quite enjoyable, since Pixar have made a bunch of enjoyable and good movies. So I am quite looking forward to this movie. So now that Elio is successfully abducted by aliens, will I love this movie in the same way that Elio loves aliens? Our aliens bit off at Walt Disney Animation Studios. Well, let's find out. And also spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen this movie. So now let's talk about the story. And when it comes to the story, it is exactly what you expect from a Pixar movie that has aliens. Well, what about Elio, who is this kid whose mom and dad died, and he has an aunt, and he's also a big fan of aliens who wants to get abducted, and he successfully gets abducted by aliens. And he also meets Logan, who is the son of Qui-Gon. So Elio hangs out with Logan while also needing to come back to planet Earth.
I thought Earth was the problem, but what if it's me?
Well, I like you, and you seem fine to me.
So now I want to say that the biggest problem with the story is that the writing can be sometimes predictable, and not to mention that the patient can go quite fast, up to the point where it makes the ending feel rushed. So I know that this is a spoiler, but the movie ends with Elio and the aunt being back on Earth. That's it. But however, does that mean that the story in this movie is horrible? Well, actually not really. Up to the point where the story in this movie is actually quite okay. And it also has some good and then there were also good things about the story, like the emotional scene. They are up to the point where we can make the film not only heartwarming, but even quite emotional. So now when it comes to the story itself, so while the story in this movie is definitely not great, it is still mostly okay. So now let's talk about the animation. And when it comes to the animation in this movie, now even though the writing minus a big weight, the animation in this movie still looks amazing like most Pixar movies. So now let's start off with the character designs of the humans. Well, they have the bean mouth style. Well, they have that bean mouth style. That is very similar to look out tuning bed. And the character animation is also very smooth. And not to mention that the colors in this movie are actually quite colorful and do make the film really look vibrant. But however, we should also talk about the alien stuff in the animation. And they actually look quite great, very well. The character designs of the aliens really make them look like they were an alien, and also the overall place looks really nice.
The most beautiful place I've ever seen.
And also the movie delivers a really fun climax and space that makes the film quite engaging to watch. But however, I have any problems about the animation? Well, surprisingly no. And the animation in this movie looks amazing, and very creative. So now let's talk about the characters. And when it comes to the characters, they are actually quite decent. So while not all of them are amazing, they haven't bad either. So now let's start off with the main character of the movie, Elio, who is really a fan of aliens. And was quite excited when he got abducted, which does make him quite a likable main character.
There's a sign I'm supposed to be up there. This mole is the exact shape of the Orion Nebula.
And there is also Elio, and who sends Elio to camp because he wants him to have friends.
I went here too when I was a kid. You might not believe me right now, but this will be good for you.
And there is also Greg Loudon, who is the son of Greg Weigan.
Hi, Dad. I'm a bargaining chip.
No, say the other thing.
Oh, help me, Father. He overpowered me.
And as for the other characters, they were also alien leaders, such as Helix, who is the gummy-looking alien, and the other alien being female, and the other alien looking like a robot turtle. And there is also and yeah, that is his actual name. Who who helps the alien speaking English, and they were also these two bullies against the black guy and the white guy. However, the black guy, the black guy, actually apologizes to Elio, and there is also this guy who is working at some sort of alien space job, and there is also Qui-Gon, who at first made him like the villain of the movie, but however he actually becomes good at the end.
What is that unholy sound? Stop!
And also the voice acting in this movie is actually really good and make the film very enjoyable. So now when it comes to these characters, while not all of them are perfect, they are still decent and can have some heartwarming moments. So, as I said before, this movie hasn't gotten that much marketing, but however, I was still quite looking forward to this movie. And after watching this movie, while it isn't amazing, it is still really good. Elio is a really good alien Pixar film. They did, while it may have some problems, they did keep it away from being amazing. The shock is the writing not being the best, and the worst ending. It still has a bunch of good things, like the amazing animation, decent characters, really good voice acting, and emotional moments. Now, as for my recommendation, I will say that I really recommend this. That I really recommend this movie to people who love Pixar and alien movies, and even people who aren't a big fan of those will probably still enjoy this movie. And that's why I'm saying that this movie was really good and gets an 8 out of 10. Now, sure, while this movie may not be amazing, or one of the best films from Pixar, it is still a really good Pixar movie with aliens.